Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen. I am recording this video for the third time because I recorded it on Facebook Live and Big Brother was at large. The video was disconnected 3 times, it said, due to connection errors, which I have not had that happen as of yet. Welcome to the Brandalyn Gill Show. Alright, so today it's your favorite motivational speaker endorsed by Houston Independent School District as of 2011. I am the peacemaker, the queen of peace. I wanted to alert you all that we are in a generational change at the current moment. I was driving down 1960, Highway 1960. This is one of the most popular freeways in Houston, the Northwest area. On a Saturday, it is extremely packed. Seriously packed. And I was wondering why at a particular light I was experiencing some traffic. So we finally get up to this junction and I see that there's a young man that's been pulled over in the middle of the road. Middle of the road. I mean, he was actually in the center lane in the middle of the road on a high traffic street. If you can imagine a freeway with lights, that's how 1960 is. The speed limit, I believe, is 45. Most people do 50 to 55. So I'm rolling up on this cop car who's pulled this man over in the middle of this, in the middle of the middle lane. And nothing for a moving traffic violation. And you all know that I've been trying to be really big on connecting the races and being unified and speaking about peace. But the dude was black. In fact, African. I have to tell you straight African, because there's a difference between African American and black. And this was indubitably and intrinsically interesting to me. You all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that there was an extreme example that was the police officer was trying to make out of this person. Because they're just driving down this hugely populated, overly populated street is actually a distraction. You stop traffic for this. I don't see any drugs. You're not driving a K9 unit. You don't even have a Bourbon. You're not even driving a Suburban. What are you doing? So the question becomes, to me, a power struggle. Lately, y'all can see my affirmations behind me. Some of my queens that I love in the acting community, and some of my affirmations to the left that I've been speaking a lot about on my Facebook page. If you haven't been on my Facebook page, please visit that one, facebook.com/author Brandalyn Gill, facebook.com/Brandalyn.Gill is my personal page. Power struggle. If you haven't read it, please get a hold of and read the 48 Laws of Power. You have been officially invited to the Brandalyn Gill Show. I lace you up with knowledge. I lace you up with things that, and lace you up is a term that we use here in Houston, means that I bestow upon you knowledge. Things that I've researched, things that I've seen, things that I witness as I witness them, because that's just what I do. So we have, as we all know, a certain group of supremacists that are coming to a fall. I'm not going to give you all this information. You can research for yourself the leading races in the nation, those that are declining and those that are on the rise and those that are maybe secretly on the rise. So we're in the interim of Donald Trump's first year of the presidency. Many people are extremely upset about what he's been doing so far, or what his cabinet or the people behind him pulling the strings have been doing so far. And we've been speaking a lot about race due to that. So let's just go there. Power is a show that was produced by 50 Cent. And it came out actually before Empire, and it actually holds more weight than Empire, because in my opinion, I do love, shout out to Taraji P. Henson, shout out to Terrence Howard, shout out to everyone else who was on the show. I watched both of them, but I'm using Power as an example because some of the most quiet and quiet-spirited people are the most powerful. Many African Americans have been looked upon as weak because they choose to be eccentric about their opinions. They choose to be loud about their opinions, seemingly with no solution. Well, let's just go there. How many solutions do we really have here for the African American community that are suppressed? Even those that have found themselves to be particularly successful entrepreneurs, how much struggle did they go through to get to that point? And I can speak on this because I have been an entrepreneur, and I'm an entrepreneur, will always be an entrepreneur, whether I get a corporate job or not. So, how much struggle did they go through to get there? That's the question of it all. And when we speak about power, I want to go there today, because when I saw this, I thought to myself, this dude is just trying to exert some power to this other upon this brother because he can. And I'll tell you, NIGGAS is coming all shades. All shades. It just means an ignorant person. They're living in bliss. Don't think because you are of a certain shade or a certain class that you cannot be taken down. I have seen, personally witnessed, high-class, money-making, BMW driving, Mercedes, have an extra car at home, 3 extra cars at home, Caucasian individuals on the side of the road, pulled over like anybody else. I've seen it. I won't say all, but I've seen it quite a bit. So with that being said, read the 48 Laws of Power. They made a little inference to this in Django when the owner of Candyland spoke about the small piece in the back of the African American skull, which makes us submissive. There's another book out called The Art of Seduction. Submission is a form of power. If you can get in by being submissive, I'm asking a question actually. And as long as your opinions have already been heard, even by some of those groups who claim to be a part of a certain class, but after a while figure out that they may not want to be a part of that posse. What do you all think? What happened? Holla at your girl. This is Brandalyn Gill, Brandalyn Gill Show. Check me out, twitter.com/Brandalyn Gill. BrandalynGill.com. Life. If you haven't copped a copy, get one of those. You buy it from my site, I'll autograph and send it to you. You buy it from any of the major online book retailers, they'll send it to you. Definitely don't want you to follow me on Facebook.com/author Brandalyn Gill. You want to see some of my personal videos. All these different sites have exclusive content. You can go to Facebook.com/Brandalyn.Gill. And also like and subscribe, share the video, don't be stingy. That's our hashtag, don't be stingy. And at the end of the day, don't be ignorant.